Hi everyone, it's Jane. I have a bunch of inks here I thought I would swatch with you. A while back, actually it wasn't too long ago, Cult Pens had a sale on ink. It was like a stock up sale sort of thing. And I looked through it and I thought, man, that'd be cool, but they're coming from England, so quite the shipping cost. They have some exclusive inks through Diamine, and they were selling these bottles for about $3, I think is what it worked out to. And then you bought a certain number of them and got one free, if I'm remembering correctly. So all of these are Diamine Cult Pens exclusive, so I thought I would show you all of them in a swatch. And if you didn't watch my previous video with my Colorverse USA inks, I thought I would go ahead and show this journal again. If you've watched that one, you don't want to see this, just fast forward through it. But this is what I use for tracking the inks that I have. And it is just a leather binder I got off Amazon, 6-ring binder. And what I did was I went through all of my inks and I swatched them by kind of color family. I'm not great at the color wheel, but it's sort of what it made sense to me. So all of these are just all the inks I have based on the color. As I got done with it, I was like, oh man, what if I get another yellow ink and I don't have room for it or whatever? And so luckily I got the 3-ring binder, and then I'm able to add a page behind if I need to. So paper is by Sterling Ink. It's a Tome River paper, and I went ahead and swatched all of my inks this way. Then I was like, well, what if I just want to play with Diamine ink or Birmingham or something? So I went in the back and I added a different section, and I did them all by brand. So these are Andorilium, these are Birmingham, these are Colorverse, these are, whatever. And then I have the Diamine ink vent calendar, all the bottles. So that way I can go back and go, okay, Diamine, I want to pick a pink one. This was Sweet Dreams, and this is in the ink vent bottles. So that's kind of how I track those. So I just pulled out a sheet of paper, and we're going to swatch the Diamine ones. Then I'm going to swatch them using my Myers pen that I purchased at the Chicago Pen Show. So this is Myers pen Dirty Martini Dirty Martini pen. And Alan, the owner, sent me a dip nib that you can interchange to make this a dip pen. So I thought we would give that a shot. And anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and use the nib that's on it. It works just fine. It's just a fine pointed little dip pen nib. So, and then I'm also using my Pengineer 3D ink station, and I switched it over to my right hand side because I was constantly reaching over to my left. It didn't make much sense. So let's go ahead and start with Diamine. I'm looking through my can. There we go. Bored Banana. I'll try this one. Now I'm looking around my camera, so hopefully this will show up on paper. So this one is Bored Banana. And I like to do a little writing underneath it so I can kind of see what the ink looks like written. And then, oops, I am totally turned around because I put everything on my right-hand side and I'm used to having it on my left-hand side. And then I'm also just using a little glass dipper to put some ink over on this side so we can see what it looks like. Just kind of dot it around, and if the ink has any properties, it will more than likely show up that way. Okay, so that's Bored Banana. The way my phone is in this camera, it's right, I can't see this. So I'm trying to look around it, but still make sure that this is all still on screen. Anyway, this is Sultry Strawberry. Let's take a look at that. Didn't get enough on there. Sultry Strawberry. And that certainly is sultry. Hard to see it. Okay, there's that. Get my little dipper. Let's see how that looks. That's pretty. Also nice. Okay, and now we're on to this one. I liked it when it first came here. It's Gruntled Guava. I got a sample of this through Ink Journal, and I was like, gosh, I'd love to have a full bottle of that, and I couldn't find it because they didn't say it was exclusively through Cult Pens. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then when I looked at the sale, I was like, oh good, they have that Gruntled Guava. Gruntled Guava. Anyway, the sample that I had of this, when I put it in a pen, it looked really cool. It's got really cool shading, and I enjoyed it. So I was glad to get a full bottle of it. Go. Hopefully this getting through all of these inks isn't going to take forever. If it looks like it's going to be, I may stop this or pause it and continue and then show you it when it dries so that you don't have to sit through this entire thing of me fumbling, because you get the idea of what I'm doing. Okay, and then they also had, this is called Colosseum. They had the Wonders of the World series within these inks, and they were kind of cool to see the drawings. If you want to look up Endless Pens and go to the Diamine page there, they show little drawings with these inks, and I mean, wow, it was gorgeous. So I do know this one is very light, and hopefully you can see it. And now I forgot how to spell Colosseum. Okay. Colosseum. No, that didn't show up. I'm wondering if my hand is in the way of you guys seeing me do this. Might be. So, and I don't know if you can see this already, but that Gruntled Guava is already doing some fun little shading. Okay, that's Colosseum. Where's the lid? There you are. And now we have Little Lou. I don't know who Lou is, but perhaps they're little. I don't know. Okay. Maybe they're not, and they're just joking around. Little Lou. There's that. Get in the water. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all the inks, and then I'll pause it and finish this up and then show you the page when it's finished, because I feel like this is boring. Maybe it isn't, but I feel it is. Okay, so that's Little Lou. Okay, so the rest of the inks, so that, just so you know, is, of course they had to have something I can't pronounce. So you see how that's spelled, and you do your best at saying what that is. I don't know what it is. And then A Dip in the Pool, Disdainful Damson, Bashful Blueberry, A Toe in the Ocean, Taj Mahal. I can pronounce that one because I know what that is. Matchu Pichu. This drawing of this thing, that looked really cool on their page. The Great Wall of China. Gray Skies No More. And the last one will be Christ the Redeemer. This was also a cool, drawing of Christ the Redeemer statue there in, I'm blanking. Anyway, you'll find it out. Anyway, I'm going to pause this right now, finish the page, and then I'll come back and show you all the ink on the page. Okay, I'm back, and I finished all of the inks. They're still a little wet, but we can go through and show you all of them. And this one is up at the top, Bored Banana, Sultry Strawberry, Gruntled Guava, Colosseum, Little Lou, the name I'm not going to pronounce because you'll laugh at me, A Dip in the Pool, Disdainful Damson, Bashful Blueberry, A Toe in the Ocean, Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal has this really cool sheening going on. Matchu Pichu, The Great Wall of China, Gray Skies No More, and then Christ the Redeemer. So this is the Diamine Cult Pens exclusive inks. All of those over there. So this is how I track my inks in a notebook. But I also do these cards, these color, I don't know, Wearing Gold has some. Yeah, actually these are all Wearing Gold cards. But anyway, where you swatch them and there's like a cute little something on them. A duck or a chameleon or the Cheshire cat, panda. You can find them, puppy, with all the different things on them. And so anyway, these I have arranged kind of two just to sort them by colors that make sense to me. And then I got so many, they didn't fit on one ring, so I had to go get another ring. So yeah, there's that. And then of course, all my, I did all my ink vents, just the 2024 ink vent and color vent, those advent calendars. Those things are fun. I really enjoyed having those. So anyway, those are some of my inks, and I hope you enjoyed. And there you go. So I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.